But it's Spennymoor who are showing their teeth first in this game with 6 minutes on the clock. It's a huge throw into the front post there. It's flicked on well and it hits the defender. And it's gone behind for a corner. And Spennymoor are just asking a few questions here.
That was Reece Kendall with a throw, and I think he's been a really good addition, you know. And on Saturday, I thought he looked really good. I thought he looked really solid. And he sort of looked like he had a point to prove, and he looked hungry to play. And that just showed in that throw how dangerous he can be from somewhere else on the pitch.
Greenfield with a left wing corner this time. Plenty of movement in the middle as he plays it short. This is something off the training ground here. It's back for Boyle, who lifts it in deep. And it just evades everyone and bounces behind for a goal kick there. It wasn't a bad ball from the Northern Irishman to the back stick, but nobody had got on the end of it. Ball headed up in the air by Ramshaw there. It was into the feet of Carver though. And now Bainbridge trying to slide it through a gap for Carver on the edge of the box. Back to goal, back to Bainbridge. It's cut out, but it might fall for him, and it does. And Jack Bainbridge punishes Spennymoor for a mistake there. He scuffed his clearance, and it fell kindly right into the path of Bainbridge. And the former Sunderland man stroked it past Bellagamby. And it's first blood to Southport here with 12 and a half minutes on the clock. Well, that's frustrating, isn't it? It was a nice bit of football, but Spennymoor did have the chance to clear and couldn't quite do it, Billy. Yeah,
I think, Danny Greenfield was a little unlucky there. He tried pulling away and he just got caught under his feet, but it was a good finish as well. He still had work to do, and Gio's a good keeper. He's done well to find the corner of the net. They're busy, Southport, aren't they? They're not giving us a minute's peace at all. They're right in our face every time we're touching it, and that's proven to work for them a lot here. We look uncomfortable.
Cousin Dawson throws it down the line. Bit of space for Allen here to work in on the right-hand side. Plays it at the box for Thewlis now. Thewlis, right corner of the 18-yard box, comes inside on his left foot. Cute little ball inside. Greenfield turns and smacks it against the post. Well, he struck it ever so firmly in the midfield. The keeper was beaten, but it struck against the outside of the post, and Southport survived.
That's a great turn, Danny Greenfield. Great turn. It's very, very tight in that box, and to find that yard of space, he's done very well there. He's very unlucky.
Kendall whips the ball forward onto the chest of Taylor. It's a good pass. Then it's clipped through the gap by Allen for Ramshaw through the middle. Oh, he just tried to take that extra touch. And the defender came across to prevent him. Again, it looked a little bit like the opening was there, and he just wanted to make that extra little bit of space. And the defender read his touch, and Southport survived again. Kendall gets underneath it there, and the header is cleared away by Carberry. Kendall again returns it. Nice header into the path of Taylor, and a lovely little back heel to feed Tom Allen in down the left-hand side. Ramshaw in the middle. It might fall for Thewlis here. Can he get the angle to shoot on goal? He's pulled it up now, and he gives it to Taylor. Taylor is a bit congested in there. He tries to find the angle. He's got Cousin Dawson trying to help him out. But in the end, Southport are going to be able to get this one clear. Oh, Ramshaw just couldn't get on the end of that. He stretched every sinew, didn't he, to try and get on the end of the low cross in from the left-hand side. Throw in goes into the feet of Ramshaw, who's done ever so well to turn into space there, and he fires it into the back post. It's headed back across goal, and nobody was there to be able to turn it in.
What a turn from Rammer there, though, and I don't think anyone's seen that being possible, but only he did.
Yeah, it was excellent work, wasn't it? And the cross was venomous, wasn't it? I think it was really difficult to try and direct that back on target, but this is a good spell by Moors. They don't want the half-time whistle at the moment. Up towards the halfway line. Boyle steps in again, though. And then he loses possession. And then a thunderous challenge from Ledger wins it back, and it's into the feet of Ramshaw now. Cousin Dawson goes down the right. Instead, he goes inside for Thewlis. Thewlis trying to find the angle for a shot, maybe. He wriggles between the defenders, and he does find an angle, but he can't find the target. He's driven it over the bar and out of the ground there this time, Thewlis. He did ever so well to slalom into a position where he could see the goal, but he couldn't quite keep it down. Fallen for a blue shirt, and now Walton can drive clear with it. And Walton's gone a long way with it here. He could do with getting brought down, to be honest. in the end, Greenfield did ever so well to win the ball. So my cynical tactics weren't required. Here's Greenfield again through a gap, and there's a chance maybe for Spennymoor to come forward. It's Thewlis on the right-hand side, is cross into the area, goes all the way through. Greenfield might collect it. Left corner of the 18-yard box, trying to find the angle for a shot here. He dribbles right along the edge of this penalty area here, Greenfield. Thewlis now. Thewlis, can he find the angle to create something here? He gives it back to Greenfield, but the challenge comes in, and it's an effective one this time. And Bainbridge has got some space to carry the ball forward for Southport here. He plays the ball instead quickly for Carver, who lays it off as he was fouled there, and the referee waves on the advantage there as Watson collects the ball on the left-hand side and runs at Cousin Dawson. Gets it back on his right foot. It's a useful cross, but it's cleared away by Ledger. Forbes finds it on the halfway line, and that's a nice ball by Boyle across the near side for Kendall. Kendall plays it in the feet of Allen on the edge of the box. Allen immediately turns and tries to find an angle inside the penalty area here. He drives across, a frost shot maybe flashes across goal and out for a throw on the far side. Thrown up the line now and flicked on. Hooked round the corner towards the halfway line, and it's Southport who are trying to carry the ball forward here. It's Bainbridge who's made a lot of ground around the side of Kendall here, and he drives a shot on goal which is held by Belagambi. It was great energy from the Southport midfielder there to just take the challenge on of running around the outside. He's blowing a bit now, but he did ever so well. Hopefully here's Anderson now. Kendall's gone outside of him. Anderson with a nice ball inside for Allen though. Allen further in field now for Forbes. Forbes tries a really difficult ball for Cousin Dawson in behind, and Cousin Dawson does keep it in, but the goalkeeper just about grabs hold of it at his front post there, McMillan. Cousin Dawson looked for all the world like he was going to struggle to keep that in, but he did ever so well. Ball thrown forward. It's a decent win in the air by Allen, but it falls loose for Hamami now, who really skillfully keeps hold of the ball there by lifting it over the top of Forbes and running around the side. And then Walton runs into trouble on the far side, and Spennymoor win it back. Anderson with a heavy touch there, and then the foul by Cousin Dawson. And it's a free kick. And it might be a third yellow card of the night here by the looks of things. The referee is calling Cousin Dawson across. And it is going to be a booking for the right back. Let's see what Hamami's got in his locker. It is clipped over the wall, and it's into the arms of Belagambi, who was right behind that all the way. And he drills it long downfield quickly there, but it's dealt with by Anson. Anderson over the ball. Can he conjure something? The midfield star. Movement in the middle. As Anderson lines this one up, the referee blows his whistle. Anderson whips it in with pace. People go down in the box. The referee takes a good long look. And then, what's he given?
I think he's about to book Finn Cousin Dawson for something he said. I hope he isn't.
Well, there's a bit of a... He looked at it, really studied at the referee there, as if he was considering giving an infringement and possibly a penalty, and then he blew his whistle and has given a yellow card.
That's Cousin Dawson gone.
Which will follow with a red here, and Finn Cousin Dawson is sent off. And Spennymoor will play the rest of this game, the final 5 minutes, with 10 men.